All right, we're on Niddah Parak Yud Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah, in the 10th and final chapter of Masechet Niddah. Until now, we've been talking about Demei Niddah. In the last Mishnah, we talked about what happens if a woman did an examination, let's say on Monday, but then never did another examination later on in order to establish 7 clean days. And that was a machloket. That was a subject of dispute in the last Mishnah. In this Mishnah, we're going to talk about a Zav and a Zavan. Remember the Zav and the Zavah. The Zav and the Zavah, and then he was called Shiv'a Nikiyim, 7 clean days. Let's focus on the Zavah for now. Remember, she saw her blood, she saw it not during the Shiva Yemei Niddah, but rather during the Achadesrei, the 11 days of Yemei Zivah. Okay, and she has to, they have to count Shiv'a Nikiyim. Once they stop bleeding, they have to get a Hefsek Tahara, they have to establish that there's Hefsek, they have to break, make sure they're Tahorim, and then they have to count 7 clean days. They have to count. They have to count Shiv'a Nikiyim, 7 days. Okay, so the Mishnah says, they examined themselves on the first day of the Shiv'a Nikiyim. Umatzu tahor. And they found themselves tahor. And they didn't check on this. They checked day 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They didn't check. And then on the 7th day, they checked themselves. Ushar yamin shebein time lo badku. And they didn't check anything in between. Now, so do you assume they checked the first day, they checked the 7th day, everything else was fine? Big machloket. And by the way, this has huge ramifications for halacha because remember, as we said, all women today treat their Demei Niddah as if it's Demei Zivah. So do they have to check every day? What if she didn't? Ideally, the answer is of course yes, but what if she didn't check every day? What if there's extenuating circumstances? So, says the Mishnah, Rabbi Lezer Omer. Rabbi Lezer says, Harei hein bechezkat tahara. That's fine, they are bechazakat. They're established, they have a chazaka of tahara, and therefore she's okay, or they're okay. Rabbi Yeshua says, "Ein lem ele yom rishon v'yom shvi'i bilvad." They don't have a chazaka tahara. He says, it's not a question of chazaka tahara. You need shiv'a nikiyim. You have to yamim nikiyim. You have to count another v'tzorichin lispor od chamisha. You have to count another 5 days. Yamim nikiyim kedei lashlim l'shiva in order to get to 7, you have to have Shiv'a Nikiyim. So all you can count is the first day and the 7th day. And then they have to count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then there are 7 clean days. Rabbi Akiva says, Ein lahem ele yom hashvi'i bilvad. Rabbi Akiva says, no. The first day doesn't count. Why? Because you have all these days in between, they didn't count. So it has to be straight days. They counted, they lost their count. So all they have is the 7th day, and then they have to count 6 more days. They only have Ein lahem ela, they only have Ein ela, they don't have except, they only have yom hashvi'i bilvad, the 7th day, okay, and then they have to keep counting. The Bartenura says, Alacha ki Rabbi Eliezer, Alacha is like Rabbi Eliezer, that we count on their chazaka. We'll stop and dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.